Douglas, I just made my first sale in my dropshipping store, and now what do? How do I send the order to my customer? Hey guys, welcome to another video on the channel. I'm Douglas Souza, and 3 years ago I recorded a video on this exact same topic about what you should do after you make your first paid sale. It has to be paid in your dropshipping store. What are the next steps? How are you going to send that product directly to your customer? I decided to re-record this content with updated strategies, with new information and things you need to know that are very important. So stay with me until the end of this video, where I will go through the entire process that you have to execute in order to send this order to your customer, and obviously extremely important information that you should take into account so that you can have your dropshipping operation completely healthy and you don't end up at a loss. Reaching this stage and making your first sale is a very satisfying accomplishment. I'm very happy for you. I remember the first time when I made my first sale, and wow, seriously, the feeling of making your first sale, it's more pleasurable than when you make your first 100,000 Ries in revenue. Something amazing. The first sale is a very good feeling because it just proves that everything you're doing, everything you're dedicating yourself to is really happening. It's materializing. That's very cool, that's very good, and I know how much you guys fight, how much you dedicate yourselves, how much you lose sleep to really invest in this business. And most of the time we do what only we believe in. So I'm very happy that you're at this stage where you made your first sale. Obviously, for you to continue here in the video, you must have made the first sale and it should be paid for. The customer really went there, passed, order finalized, credit card, that is PIX, so he paid the ticket. The order shows as paid for you. Always consider this. Always place your orders on the same day you made the sale or a day later. It's what I recommend the most. There are many people who wait 3, 4, 5 days to be able to place the order for the customer. In other words, you are delaying the delivery period for your customer a lot more. And this in dropshipping is a very big sin. Suppose you woke up and made a few sales, like 2, 3, 4 or 5 sales. Already make the orders, which is very important. And also, especially for those who are starting, I recommend having a cash box so you can process these first orders before withdrawing that sales profit money. So let's do the following. Let's go to practice. Let's go to the screen of my computer. I'm even going to remove my face cam here. I don't want it to interfere with this recording that I'm doing here for you. This content that I'm doing for you, I don't want it to interfere. I want you to see all the information on the screen of my computer. So I'm going to remove my face cam here. Only the screen of my computer will appear with totally practical content for you to leave here knowing exactly the processes that you have to execute to send this order of your sale from your dropshipping store to your customer. I'll go to my computer screen now and return with a final message. Let's proceed. Well, we are here on the screen of my computer, and I will show you step by step how you make the order for your customer. Here, using a Shopify store, obviously, which surely must be the majority of people who have a store on Shopify. How do you make this order? How does the processing of this same order work? And I'm going to give you some instructions that are very important too. As you can see here, we have this order here from Andre Felipe. It's with 119 Ries and 90 cents. And here the payment status, it's already as paid. And here it says unprocessed. What does this mean here? Paid, obviously, he has already paid via credit card or PIX, and the payment has already fallen here in your payment ghetto. That is, it already appears on Shopify as paid and it is ready to be processed. That is, when these orders come up, for example, on a daily basis for you, let's suppose you made 3 sales and all 3 were paid. Run as fast as possible so you can place the order, which I recommend so as not to delay for your customer. And here it will be as unprocessed precisely because you have not yet placed the order with the supplier for this customer. If the customer generates a ticket in your store, here in the status it will be appearing as pending payment. That is, do not place the order for these customers who still have the payment pending, even if he called you on support, sent the proof and everything else. Wait for the payment to appear here on Shopify to see if everything went well, and then you can place the order. Then I will access this order here just to show you. The product is here, the customer's information is also here, his email. What do I always recommend you do? You do a small conference of this customer's data. Like name, here you can see the cadastro de pessoas físicas, the address, the city, the state, the zone improvement plan code right here below, also all of this. You have to do a small conference because there will be a customer who will not put the number. He will only put the address, as incredible as it may seem. Sometimes you may be thinking, wow, how does a customer not put the number of his residence? Yes, there are cases that this happens. There are customers who do not put the zone improvement plan code. There will be customers who will make a series of mistakes. It happens, you can't get mad about it, you just have to do it here. Your game. because that's how it works. Here we have two options to process these orders. Using two different apps, one being Oberlo, which I will demonstrate in this example, and Deezers too. Deezers and Oberlo are two order processors. And with them, you can also import the products from AliExpress to your store in a very simple way. I believe you already know this, but a lot of people always ask me, Douglas, which one is better, Oberlo or Deezer? I always raise this question. I like Oberlo more, but that doesn't mean that Deezers is bad. It's a great app too, order processor, but I like the usability of Oberlo more. It's more a matter of taste, you know?
To deliver
what they promise. So if you like Deezer more, that's fine, great. You can do this processing with
Deezer.
It will just change the layout a bit. Here we will give the example doing it on Oberlo. Remember that both apps are free, so it doesn't matter. Whichever one you use, it's what you like the most. What are we going to do here? We have the product here. Here is the price. Everything is correct. It is already paid. I will click on this button here to process with Oberlo. It will open a new tab for me. When it opens this new tab, you can see that the order is already here. Here is the product. The customer is also here. And here, what do we have to do? We have to click here, see order, remembering that Oberlo must be connected to your AliExpress account, okay? By clicking here, it will open this little pop-up here on the side, and here it asks me to confirm some information. You can see that, look, the phone number did not pull. Sometimes this bug can happen, okay? Not to sync the phone number or the cadastro de pessoas físicas when pulling from Shopify to Oberlo, okay? So there's no problem. This is not a seven-headed beast. You just click here, edit, and you come right here below and add the phone number. What am I going to do? I'm going to come here and copy his phone number. Look here.
It's here.
Okay, I'm going to copy up to 11, okay? I'm going to press Control-C. I'm going to go back there and I'm going to put it here, okay? You see, okay? It appeared correctly. That's what you have to do. Cadastro de pessoas físicas number, the address is all correct. Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo. I'm going to click save. This way it will load. And done. What am I going to do? I checked all the options. The product's price is okay. Here, look, it's cost. Here, the shipping, everything is correct. I'm just going to click on this part to order. Done. After it loaded there, the order, this will appear here. Look, the order can already be paid on AliExpress, okay? Then you're going to click on this button here. Look, pay on AliExpress. And it will forward me to AliExpress. Look, when I click there to forward me, it forwards me here to some product. Look, everything is correct on AliExpress. Here, the Oberlo student. Here, Andre Felipe. Everything is correct. The data. And here, I just have to click on this button here. Look, pay now. It will open a new pop-up. And I select the payment method I want to put here. I am recommending to pay the orders by PIX, okay? Which is a great method of receiving. It's showing up practically in less than an hour, the orders. And then automatically kind of already appears the paid order there for the supplier, and he already does the processing of one.
Very much so.
Everything happens on the same day. Within 2 business days, the tracking code is available. Simply click the option to pay and your order will be paid and ready. After the supplier processes your order, he does all the logistics process to send your product. He will provide a tracking code that AliExpress automatically notifies Oberlo, right? And then Oberlo notifies your Shopify store here. But you can also do this manually. When the tracking code is released, you can click on this process item option and put the tracking code directly here and click on this process item button. This already happens automatically. I recommend that you leave it automatic, I recommend. Because automatically Shopify itself will send those notifications via email to your customer with the tracking code, okay? So it becomes a much more automated process, okay? And then see, was it clear to you? I hope so, obviously, right? You will have to do this
with new ones.
Orders, the next ones that are coming, it gets a little more laborious, but know that this is very good, okay? I hope you keep making many sales, many orders in your store, and now you know exactly what steps, what processes you have to execute to be able to send the product to your customer. If you like the content, please leave your like and also your comment, giving your feedback about it here. If you are new to the channel, I post content every week about dropshipping, online sales, mindset, everything you need to know to get results through the internet. I'm sure you will like the content here. Subscribe so you don't miss the next contents. So that's it, guys. A big hug and bye-bye.